Yeah. Well, what do you think about the latest Wichita Falls controversy? The
False
data
confidence.
center, one of the data centers got approved. But there's a whole lot of oh man, we don't have the water for it. We don't have the power for it. Look at the history of data centers and how they've destroyed small towns and stuff. Well, yeah, look at the history of them. Those data centers that opened or opened recently were planned 4 or 5 years ago.
Mhm.
The data center that is gonna be built here is just in the planning. They've planned it, but it's not going online for 4 or 5 more years. There are new techniques of closed loop systems where they don't use much water. That's what I was getting into last week when I was trying to see if you remembered the way the water system works at where you work, but you couldn't remember their neat system where it goes back and feeds the environment. Now that's not what this is gonna do, but more than likely, it's gonna be a closed loop system, so it's not gonna suck our lakes dry.
Yeah.
And in fact, Microsoft came out they said from last August on, every data center planned is going to be closed loop. It's like, okay, my computer has a radiator, it has water. Do I pump fresh water in it all the time? No, it flows over the chips, whatever coolant is in it. And it's the same concept for data centers. What's it gonna do to our power grid? Well, nothing right now states one way or another how it's going to be powered. But one of the big pushes that Trump did on for AI was to small modular reactors. So if they do that, it would get its own. It would have its own power source, not just to help the community, but also AI is going to be very important, and it's going to be a target. It would eventually be a target by China taking out AI data centers. That's how vital they're going to become. So if they're off the grid and have their own power supply, they can't do some grid outage on them. If you want to look up one of them that is being proposed, it's Data Nova X, DATANOVA X. And that is a $1 billion Pioneer Park, a build to suit data center campus in North Texas. Wichita Falls' vast and largely untapped connectivity resources make it the go to location alternative. But I don't think that's the one that was just approved. You didn't see that? News Channel 6. Wichita Falls officials have approved the sale of over 225 acres to Texas Data Centers campus. Oh, I didn't see that. That's a News Channel 6 thing, LLC. The city got a fortune from the land. Anyway, I support the data center. You got the environmentalist. Oh, stop the data center! Stop the data center! You know what? You're not going to stop the data center. It just means some other city is going to receive the tax revenue from it because it'll be built somewhere. And that's pretty much the same thing with the eco fascist who says, "Oh, we're saving the environment." Yeah, it's going to be built somewhere. The city sold the land to the company that's going to build the data center for $65,000 an acre.
Oh shit.
These things are going to be huge.
Is that thing over on Loop 11?
It hasn't been built yet. One of them is going to be right west of the Walmart, this side of town, opposite of the what used to be the call center, the car wash. Go the other direction, and go just a short ways down, and
You
that's where
know,
one of the data centers are going to be. The one I think they sold the land for is in their. I think they call it Pioneer Park. Same place the Amazon
that's over
warehouse
by the
is going.
sheriff's department.
Yeah, yeah. That I think that might be the land deal they made. Not this one I just sent you the link to. That one is the one that's west of the Walmart on the north side of town.
Data Nova X.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, remember you saying something about that a couple of.
But everyone wants the town to grow, and then when something comes that would help it grow, they go, "Oh, we need something for the kids." Okay, let's do a multi-million-dollar project for
No,
kids and see how many people show up and enjoy it. The Buc-ee's people are a riot. It's a riot when they say, "Oh, we need a Buc-ee's here."
No, you don't. You can't afford. This place is a retirement community right now. Having
The
that,
amount of traffic it takes to support a Buc-ee's.
it's a lot of traffic, especially
Yeah.
that big of a traffic. If it was just like a regular Buc-ee's, like the convenience stores that are down in Houston, because they have like smaller ones,
Just a
where
couple.
there's just a couple, yeah. But if we had that, yes. But here's the thing, and if anybody that's in Wichita Falls watching this, I want you to realize something. This is a retirement community. Most of the people around here, and if you say you want something for the kids, you're a grandparent wanting something for your grandkids. Shut the fuck up. You're already retired. This is for your kids. Having something that they can go get a good job, good paying job, and work. Why don't you try to do this? Instead of trying to do something fun for the kids, plan their future to where they can retire and they can afford a nice house. Because right now it's ridiculous because no one's making houses right now because guess what? No one's buying houses right now. And the places that you can buy are almost shanties, but I digress. Anyways,
The as far as though the employment opportunity are going to be if you're in the trades,
you can do a factory worker.
because once it's up and running, the data center, because once it's up and running, I think it's going to have about 100 people. The data centers are pretty automated nowadays, but a couple of thousand people to build it. And then they're going to be continuously having phases of expansion. So it isn't going to be just a one shot, one and done. But which is a major bummer. What I wanted to see about 10, 12 years ago when I first started working where you worked, we were in the running to get the cybersecurity for the military outage. We
Really?
had the contract for cybersecurity. It was between us, Barksdale, and one other base, and Barksdale got it. There would have been a ton of jobs in cybersecurity, civilian jobs doing the upkeep. So it would have been military working it, but civilian would be just like we have civilian contractors out here.